Sannal is an eminent Bengali poet of the 60s. Born in Shushang-Durgapur, Bangladesh in 7 January 1938, he now lives in Kolkata. As a professor of Bengali, he has taught in a Kolkata college for many years. Though Ashish Sannal is well known as a poet, he has written many well-thought articles, short stories, novels, and quite a number of books for children. He has to his credit more than 60 books. He has edited 21 books, both in Bengali and English, and 20 of his books have been translated into a number of Indian languages and foreign languages. He has a great contribution as a translator too. He has translated the works of many famous poets of different Indian and foreign languages. Ashish Sannal has received many prestigious awards like Bhualka, Kalabharti, Michael Madhusudan, Assam Sahitya Sabha Award, Vishnude Award, Bangabandhu Award, Vishwa Kavita Parishad Award, Dr. Wazir Ali Memorial Award, to name a few. Not only that, he had been the National Poet of India in the year 1989. Ashish Sannal has participated in many literary seminars and conferences and poetry festivals throughout India and abroad. For this purpose, he has visited UK, different countries of Europe, Vietnam, China, Russia, Bangladesh, Nepal, to name a few. Ashish Sannal will probably be remembered forever as an excellent organizer who has organized so many literary conferences and festivals throughout his life. At an early age of 30, he was the first to think of a poetry conference, and as a result of which, in 1968, the first ever All India Poets Conference was organized in Kolkata. He has also organized Afro-Asian Poets Conference, South Countries Writers Seminar, to name a few. As the president of World Poetry Festival, he had been organizing a 3-day festival for long many years till 2016. And in this festival, poets from all corners of the world used to participate. So, Ashish Sannal will probably not only be remembered as a poet, as a translator, as an organizer, but probably he'll be remembered forever as a person who has dedicated his entire life for the sake of poetry and for the sake of literature. Though he writes in Bengali, his poems have been translated into a number of Indian and foreign languages. He has received many prestigious awards in India and abroad. Not only that, he has traveled in all corners of India and different countries of the world to attend literary seminars throughout these years. He will be remembered by his readers and lovers of poetry not only for his poems but also as an organizer who has devoted his entire life for organizing different literary events and events of poetry. He has received so many prestigious awards, though his contribution to the area of poetry and literature is enormous, which cannot actually be measured by the awards he has received.
রক্ত ঝরে অবিরাম, রক্ত ছড়িয়ে যায় পথের তলায়, রাতে জঠর থেকে শোনা যায় নিহত নারীর কণ্ঠ, চারদিকে আজও দেখি ইতস্তত চেটে খায় শৃগালেরা অন্ধকারে গলিত শরীর, কান্নার করুণ শব্দ ধ্বনি বয় যতদূর শোনা যায় আজ পৃথিবী। বিপন্ন বাতাসে শুনি বেদনার্ত স্বর, পৃথিবীর সবখানে দৃশ্যত বর্বর অভক্ত সিংহের মতো অজস্র দানব খোঁজে আজ অন্ধকারে রক্তের লবণ সব। চারদিকে চেয়ে দেখি উন্নয়নের সব। হায় পিতা, একদিন দিয়েছিলে অমৃতের স্বপ্ন যত আমাদের বুকে, অথচ এখন দেখি সঞ্চয়িত কৃমিকীট কেবল অসুখে। রক্তে ভেজা ধ্বজা তুলে মানচিত্র ছেড়ে খায় ঘাতক উন্মাদ, শুনি না কোথাও তার সংঘবদ্ধ তীব্র প্রতিবাদ। প্রস্তর যুগে নারী কাঁদে আজও, রক্ত ঝরে অবিরাম পথের ধুলায়, মেধায় মননে রক্ত রক্ত আজ যত দূর চোখ মেলে শুধু দেখা যায়। অমৃতের মন্ত্র দাও হায় পিতা, উর্বরতা দাও আজ বিক্ষত মননে, দাও ঝড় ঝঞ্ঝা বজ্র অসহায় মানুষের মনে, শোনাও ধূসর শেষে প্রত্যাশার গান, বেঁচে থাক পৃথিবীতে পরিশুদ্ধ মানব সন্তান।
And now the translation of the poem Rokto Jhore, Blood Sheds. Blood sheds incessantly, blood spills over to the dust of the road. I could easily hear the voice of the murdered female, enchanting as it were from the ovary of night. I could see the man in the garb of fox licks the petrified corpses still today. As far as the audition goes in this earth, I could hear the saddest soul. I could hear the voice of pain in this sorrowful wind. Numerous beastly beings are in search of praise everywhere in this earth like hungry lions. They are trying to trace the saline test of blood. The headless corpses are scattered all over. Alas, O Father, once you had given dreams to have salvation in our heart. Yet I see worm insects in disease, raising the blood-soaked flag, the murderer insent tear apart the atlas of the country to devour. Yet I am pained to see not a single protest being raised in unison. The dead women from the period of the Stone Age have been crying still today, and the blood has been being shed on the dirts of the road without any possible pause. As far as the eyes could see, I could envision the blood stains in the wisdom and the mind and cognition. Show us the way to salvation, O Father. Give us fertility today. Bring the storm and rain in the forest of darkness. Let us hear the song of expectation at the grey, and let the sanctified children of the humankind live on this earth pure and simple.
তুমি কোন দিকে যাবে? প্রথম বন্ধ সহর্ষে বাদ বলে তোর দিকে। এখনো দরজা খোলা, সুবর্ণ মন্দিরে আরতির ঘণ্টা বাজে, ওই মৃদু সূর্যায়। দ্বিতীয় বন্ধ করে পশ্চিম সীমায় আজানের ধূসর ছড়ায় বাতাসে, আমি যাব সেইখানে। তৃতীয় বান্ধব নীরবে দুহাত তুলে বলে, আজ আমি বুদ্ধের স্মরণের পথে সর্বত্র যাচ্ছি। চতুর্থ বান্ধব পেল দূরের গির্জায়, চার পথ ধরে গেল চারটি বান্ধব প্রেমিকের মতো উঠে। রোদের নির্মল রোদে দিল যেন সব প্রশস্ত স্মরণে। সবাই যাবার আগে বলে গেল এসে, এ ভারত আমাদের প্রিয় জন্মভূমি।
Now the translation of the poem A Bharat, This India. Where will you go? The first one smiled and waving his hand said, to the east. The portal is open, the temple agog with prayer. The holy bells ring inside, softly audible. The second one said, "Hark! On the western outskirt, the call for prayer in the mosque fills the air. I'll go thither." The third one, looking up quietly, said, "I will today go all roads in obeisance to Lord Buddha." The fourth one walked straight to the nearby church. And thus, four friends took four different roads, each one like a lone lover. The calm of dawn spread over all the broad roads. And before setting out, all of them cried with cheer, "This India is the dear motherland of all of us."
আর স্বদেশ আমার মাকে মা বলে ডাকতে গেলেই চারদিক থেকে ছুটে আসে নিষেধের তর্জনী। কিছুতেই বুঝতে পারি না কেন জন্ম দেয়নি মা, জননী জন্মভূমি আমার স্বদেশ মোর। যার বাতাসে স্তন্যে প্রতিপালিত আমার শৈশব, সে স্নিগ্ধর ভগবতীকে কেন মা বলে ডাকার সমস্ত অধিকার থেকে আমি বঞ্চিত। তাই জননী জন্মভূমি বা স্বদেশ স্বাধীনতার কথা ভাবতে গেলেই বুকের ভেতরে একটা স্তব্ধ শূন্যতা খা খা করে ওঠে। আর তখনই দুবিঘার পরিবর্তে সমস্ত বিশ্ব নিতেও ভুবনেশ্বরীর প্রতিরূপে জ্বলে ওঠে আমার সম্মুখে। তার কোলে মাথা রেখে পা ডুবিয়ে তার মসৃণ বাতাসে বলে তুলি এক স্বর্গীয় সদন, আমার স্বদেশ স্বরচিত জন্মভূমি।
And now the translation of the poem Amar Swadesh, Homeland. Whenever I try, they stop me. "You can't," they say, pointing accusing fingers. If ever I try to call my mother by the only name I can call her. What keeps me from claiming the land that gave me birth as my motherland is simply beyond me. Fed and nourished by her all through my boyhood days, now I am denied the right to call that lovely land my own. All tales of birthplace, homeland, country, freedom falls flat in my ear. I am left with a resounding loneliness. That small plot of land I've owned explains till it covers the world as a substitute of God's own country. I put my head against her, plunge my feet in her air, and create for myself a heavenly homeland of my own.